Shalom Abracha, I would like to wish you a good day today. We had the privilege this week to visit the tomb of Yehuda. Yehuda, he was one of the 12 tribes, the son of Yaakov Abinu, was a big Tzadik. And the same day, Baruch Hashem, we have the privilege to have the Hilula of Yosef at Tzadik. And I thought it was a Hashgacha Pratit to celebrate, on one hand, the Hilula of Yosef at Tzadik, and to visit the tomb of Yehuda. And I thought, what a privilege we have. And of course, there is nothing without Hashgacha Pratit. You have to know that whatever we do, there is Hashem in the middle. There is nothing that you can do that there is no Hashem. Whatever you do. And there is nothing bad who came from Hashem. Sometimes we do think that why this happened, why this happened, why this happened. At the end, we see that everything came from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Everything is Hashem. The grandson of the Baal Tanya, the Alter Rebbe, Alav Shalom, he said that whatever you find, whatever there is Hashem in the middle. He said, a fish, if the fish is good, so you can eat it. As soon that it started to be rotten, bad smell, that means that Hashem is not inside. You see, a lot of times we do see things that it gets terrible. Food. Usually food, there is always a time limit of food. How long you can keep it, how long you can eat it. It's not because this is the nature, but above the nature is that because Hashem is not inside, that's it. Like a man, as long as he is alive, the soul is inside, that means that Hashem has a part of this man. Hashem, he keep him alive. The moment that this man, Hashem is not inside him, that means he passed away, he died. Can't you see sometimes suddenly you hear somebody suddenly die? With no reason. No heart problem, no any health condition, nothing, just like that. How would that happen? Well, there is nothing to understand, there is nothing to ask. As long as Hashem wanted to keep him alive, he was inside him. The moment that he's not inside him, he died. That's it. It's something that we have to understand, we have to live with it, that this is our emunah. The emunah starts when there is no solution. There is a big problem, and you see no solution in that problem. Well, that means from that moment the emunah starts. I had a big story that happened to me, and for me, it was something that no way that it could be a solution. It was finished. That was the day that I traveled from Venezuela to Frankfurt, and Frankfurt, Lyon. That was on Friday. I was supposed to arrive from Venezuela to Frankfurt in the morning, but something happened. Delay, the bad weather. We left very, very late, and I had only 1 hour from Frankfurt to do the connection to fly to Lyon. Otherwise, it's Shabbat. And I was in a big dilemma to travel, not to travel, but it was too late. My luggage were in the plane. Was nothing that I could do. So I was very, very, very sad. But I said, well, Be'ezat Hashem, I had a big emunah that we will arrive on time, Be'ezat Hashem, to Frankfurt, and to catch the plane to Lyon. I didn't want to think, for the bad. I wanted just to think the good. Sometimes think good will happen. Don't feel. Don't see the bad thing. I had a big emunah on Hashem that Be'ez Hashem, everything is going to be for the best. I will spend Shabbat with my parents, with my family, with the yeshiva, with my students, and I already prepared the shiur that I will say. Everything was good. That's it. Hey friend, unfortunately, we arrived very, very late, and I was very sad. I had to run. Really had to run to catch the plane. It was a connection at the end. Really, I was feeling my heart beating, and I was in a very, 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 very bad condition at that moment because I had a suitcase in my hand. I have to run. Then at the end, as soon as I arrived to the gate, I saw they closed the gates. I will never forget that. They saw me. They said, "Sir, it's too late." The plane, they closed the door. "We called you." I said, "Yes, but it wasn't my fault. It's the plane. There's a delay in Venezuela." Blah, blah, blah. They said, "We know, but the plane is full. You were the only one missing to catch the plane to Lyon. We cannot wait for you. Please, the plane is still here." "No, this is the rules. The plane is closed. There is nothing we can do for you." I was so sad, so sad. I said, "Hashem, why you do that to me?" Well, that was my biggest experience of my life with Hashem, and for me, there was nothing left, just to stay in the airport all Shabbat, because the next plane, it was not possible, because it will be Shabbat. I was so sad, I was lost, and never felt myself lost, alone, like that Friday, 3 hours before Shabbat. I did not know what to do. That means I was condemned to stay there till Sunday, to go to Lyon. And at that time, there was no cellular. I had to change money, to go somewhere, to call my house to tell them I will not be home for Shabbat. I had to then spend Shabbat just in the airport. No food, no kiddush, nothing, lost, no. Just, inside me, I was full of anger. Why I do all this for Hashem? People are with their wives, children, and me, with all what I did this week in Venezuela, giving shiurim. Why Hashem do that to me? Why? Millions of why. Then I look up to the lady again, the steward. She told me, "Sir, there is only one way. Reserve your seat now because this kind of flight always is full. So reserve it. There is one in 3 hours, and there is one tomorrow, there is one tomorrow night, there is one. It was impossible. Shabbat. I said, Madame, can I ask you one question? Really, there is no way to get in, and still, the plane, still there. Yes, the pilot is doing the last preparation that they will take it from the gate. And Madame, there is another way that one day I can catch this plane, or not one day, I mean, in the next few minutes. She started laughing. I will never forget. She told me, yes, there is only one way. If there is a problem in the plane, so he has to come back to the gate, and the technician will come to see what's wrong, and then he can go. That's it. And if that happened, would I catch it? So she told me, if that happened, I promise you, you will catch it. I will talk to the pilot, you will catch it. I said, so you can talk to the pilot, talk to him now. She said, no, I can't. I stayed, told him, thank you, madam. And I saw how the plane was going from the gate. It was very sad. I don't wish you to have those moments that I had. You know what happened? A few minutes, I was standing there, looking the plane going reverse, and then this plane stopped for 5 minutes. I told her, Madame, the plane don't move. If there is a problem, she said, well, sir, you may be lucky. There is a problem. The technician is gonna come to see what's wrong. It could be nothing. It could be that we have to change the plane, and we don't know. But she looked at me. She told me, what you did? I said, I didn't think. I prayed to Hashem. I prayed to God. I have faith. Tonight is Shabbat, and I want to be in Shabbat in my home. She said, I heard about Jewish Shabbat. I heard. And she was shocked. And I was praying to Hashem. I did not lose my emunah. From the moment she told me, no way, you cannot go. You miss the plane. You have to stay for Shabbat. From that moment, I could lose all my emunah on Hashem. But the contrary, from that moment, my emunah started. The emunah started, as the Bali Musa said, how you can revive your emunah, how you can feel that you have emunah on Hashem from the moment that there is no way out, from the moment there is no solution. At that moment, try Hashem, because you know, my friend, when everything is okay, when everything is good, when we don't know if we have emunah or not. Yes, we do have emunah. We believe in Hashem, but our emunah is not 100%. When our emunah is 100% good, it's only when there is no way. There is no way. I mean, it's impossible. That's it, like in my case. My case was finished. Those kind of things don't happen. You are losing your plane, and now you have to wait till Sunday. Now there is nothing. Now you have to think where, if there is some food to buy, or go to a hotel and stay there all Shabbat alone. That's it. There is nothing to do. And you ask. And I asked the steward, Madame, can you tell me what, so, what, in which way this plane that is going is leaving the gate, he can come back? So the answer was, if there is a problem. Usually, there is no problem. Usually, once he leaves the gate, there is no problem. 1 in a million, I don't know, there is no problem. And if, so much she was sure, the lady, that the miracle not going to happen, she told me, I will do my best to, to, to put you on that plane if you come back. And the plane come back. And she looked at me. What you've done? She told me. The other people that they were with her, they were shocked. Shocked. At the beginning, they were laughing at me when I asked them the question. Is there any solution that I can take it? And they started laughing. Yes, if you come back. And now is the plane come back. They opened the door. She went to the plane. The technician went to the plane. After 5-6 minutes, it was the pilot who came out. And he showed him, that I was standing with my ticket, waiting to get in. The pilot came, he said, "Can come." Nothing wrong was in the plane. Everything was fixed. I don't know what happened. One of the buttons was red, now it's green. And they invited me in, and everybody looked at me. And they told me, have a good flight. And they were not Jew. They saw for the first time a miracle in front of their eyes. So my friend, nothing bad comes from a Kadosh Baruch Hu. What happened to me? It just, Hashem wanted to test my emunah. Sometimes, a test like that, you fail. Less if really you convince that en Agmele Bado, there is nothing else, only Hashem. So, with a big chance, with big emunah, Kadosh Baruch Hu. We have to reset our emunah every day, every second, every minute. My friend Yosef Tzadik, can you imagine why we call him Yosef Tzadik? We call him Yosef Tzadik because it was no way that he was a slave in Egypt, and it was no way that one day he could have a chance to become a free man, because he had some kinds of dreams about his brothers, that he had a dream that he become a king, and his brothers, they bend to him. Twice he had that kind of dream. And his brothers, even his father, they told him, "You want to be the king of us?" The Torah said that the only king that the Jews can have is from the tribe of Yehuda. And you are not Yehuda, you are Yosef. And you are going against the Torah. And if you dream that kind of dreams at the age of 17, that means that you want to take the place of our brother Yehuda. And Yehuda is from him that Mashiach can come. From him David HaMelech will come, the first king of the Jews. So what are these dreams? But unfortunately, Yaakov Abinu, he loved so much Yosef, he did not scream at him as he should be. Because usually, what you think during the day, you dream at night. So, the Shvatim, the brothers of Yosef, decided this man is going against the Torah, sentenced to death. Because we cannot let a boy like that going against the Torah. Hashem decided that the kingdom will come from the tribe of Yehuda. This one, all his dreams are to be the king. And his father loved him so much, he doesn't stop him. So we have to judge him. And really, that's what they thought. And they were waiting for the occasion to do so. And then, one day, he went to look for them. There was nobody there. They catch him, and they decided to kill him. Then Reuven stopped them, not to kill him. For him, somewhere where there is snakes and scorpions. And he didn't die. Then some people came, Yehuda said, well, we cannot, okay, we decide to kill him. There is another way that we can make him not to come back home. We sell him as a slave. Once he's a slave, so, Yehuda was a Tzadik, because Yehuda, he was concerned. Yehuda should consider that Yosef, he has no right to live. According to the Torah, he is Morid B'Malchut. Morid B'Malchut, that means somebody who go against the king, sentenced to death. And Yosef, he should die. And Yehuda said, don't kill him. So who saved Yosef? It's Yehuda. And that's why Yaakov Abinu, before he passed away, when he gave the blessing to Yehuda, he told him, I will never forget what you did for my son Yosef. You let him alive, knowing that he sentenced to death, and you let him alive, so that from you, the kingdom, they will not stop. And all the Jewish people, they will be named Yehudi. Yehudi is a Jew, Yehudim. And the name of Yehudi, if it's from the name of Yehuda, Yehudi. Yehuda. So all the Jewish people till now, they call us Jew. They call us Yehuda. Yehuda, Yehudim. And beside this, Yehuda, the name of God, Yud-Ke Vav-Ke, Yud-Ke Vav-Ke, the name of Hashem, it is in the name of Yehuda. And there is only Dalet. Yehuda, you will find there the name of Hashem, Yud-Ke Vav-Ke, and you have a Dalet left. What the meaning of the Dalet? The Dalet is the name of the throne of Hashem, the throne, the chair, the throne of Hashem. There is four who are Merkava to Hashem: Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, and David. David HaMelech, they are with Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, and David are the four patriarchs that hold are the Merkava of the throne of Hashem. Not even Moshe Rabbeinu, not even Aaron, David. It's incredible. Look what Yehuda reached. Yehuda reached a level of being from his descendants. David HaMelech will come, Mashiach will come, Shlomo HaMelech will come. There will be those who will liberate the Jews from their enemies. they will build Beit HaMikdash, and that was Yehuda. Look, the bracha that Yehuda received. And from Yehuda, he got a blessing that all the Jewish people will be named on the name of Yehuda. Yehudim, Yehuda. And on the name of Yehuda, the name of Hashem. On the name of Yehuda, the Dalet, that represents David, that he was among the 4 people, because the number of Dalet is 4. So among the 4 people who take the throne of Hashem, Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, David. My friend, because Yehuda, he said to himself, well, why to kill him? Okay, he's only 17. Okay, Yaakov, he didn't do nothing. Okay, he sentenced to death. There is another kind of death. Like we say, somebody that is poor is like a dead man. Somebody who is blind is like a dead man. So somebody that is in jail is like a dead man. So because he cannot enjoy life, a blind man he cannot enjoy life. A poor man cannot enjoy life. So a slave man he cannot enjoy life. And knowing that Yosef was at Tzadik, they make him swear not to come back home. So they were sure that never Yosef will come back home. That's it. And that was the way how the persecution of Yosef was to be far away from his family, not to come back home. That's it. He's a dead man. That's it. Finito. Finished. My friend, the story, it was very, very sad, the way Yosef Tzadik was sold, because he felt himself that he was not guilty. Why all this happened to him? But he believed in Hashem. That's why we call him Yosef Tzadik. How many sufferings he suffered with ladies that he wanted him to have a relationship with him. He was a handsome man. But Yosef, he remained at Tzadik. He will not do a sin. That was Yosef. And of course, always you have to know something. What protects Yosef alone, with no family, with nothing, to become a tzaddik in Egypt and to marry a tzaddiket and to have 2 tribes, Menashe and Ephraim, that they were big tzaddikim, the imunah and bitachon that Yosef Tzadik had. You should know that when you have imunah and bitachon on Hashem, that creates miracles. Like the miracle that I told you, it was impossible that the plane will come, he can come back. And it happened. That means that when you have emunah and bitachon on HaKadosh Baruch Hu, so you see Hashem, he can provide you miracles. And that's the miracle that happened to Yosef Tzadik. After a while, Pharaoh had a dream, and the only one that he could explain in the dream, it was only Yosef. He heard about Yosef that he was very clever. He heard there is a Jew, that he is a slave somewhere, miraculously. Even that he was accused that he wanted to rape the wife of his boss. They didn't kill him. They should kill him. They didn't kill him. It was a miracle that nobody touched him. And whatever he did, he had success. He saw Hashem everywhere. He saw, he felt Hashem everywhere. You know what it is to feel Hashem? When you feel Hashem, you don't see problems. You see only problems. You feel only problems when you don't see, you don't feel Hashem. But when you feel Hashem, even in the bad thing that happened to you, you see there Hashem. So Hashem, he will open you the doors. When Hashem you see how much you are close to Him, you are connected to Him, even with Abraham Avinu alav shalom, why he was the best of the best. All our emunah, it's the heritage from the stories that we heard about Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov. That gives us more emunah on Hashem. We have to apply the stories that we see in the Torah about our parents. We have to live them, because if one day something like that happened to you, so there is already one who's been through all these tests. So it's Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov. Yosef Tzadik, he was invited to the palace, to Pharaoh. And Pharaoh told him, at the time Pharaoh didn't believe in God. He only believed on himself. He felt he was God, but now he had the bad dreams. And it was ridiculous. A man that he considered himself as God, he don't understand his dreams. So he was so angry, he told people, if you don't give me an answer for my dreams, I'll kill you. So the people, they had to find him somebody. And then they remember there is one in the jail, Yosef, a Jew, that probably he can save Pharaoh from his bad temper. Pharaoh, that he considered himself God, now ridiculous. He's screaming like a madman. And Yosef came. And Pharaoh told him, so it's you. You can listen a dream and explain the dream. So Yosef stopped him. He said, Majesty, I am only a man. I'm nothing. I'm a slave. There is God who can explain. He is the only one who can. I will listen to your dreams, and only Hashem can explain you the dreams. But at that moment, you could kill him. You could tell him, I thought you are a clever man to explain me. And now you're talking to me about God. But God, it's me. But if God, it's me, how I don't understand my dream? How I do not explain my dream? Why I behave like a madman? So he could, Pharaoh killed him for those words. You could have, I thought you are a clever man to explain my dream. Now you insult me that there is God. There is no God, there is only me. But Pharaoh, miraculously, he didn't do nothing. You know why? Because he was convinced. This is the emunah. When a man has emunah, really, on Hashem, he can convince other people that don't have emunah on Hashem. Yesterday, I had this kind of experience. Somebody that has no emunah. He started to ask me questions. I was very calm with him. Baruch Hashem, I used my experience with Hashem. And you know, at the end he told me, Rabbi, thank you. You opened my eyes. Give me a bracha. You know, my friend, when you are convinced, when you are emunah, you can convince other people. So my friend, Pharaoh, he told him, okay, I accept your word. Here is my dream. And then Yosef Tzadik explained him the dream. That he will have 7 years of salvation and 7 years of that there will be food in abundance in Egypt. And Pharaoh, he accepted. He could, Pharaoh deny and tell him, prove me that what you tell me is true. But Pharaoh didn't ask nothing. Why? Because the word came from the mouth of Yosef. Yosef he did not look for his interest. Yosef he only talked what it was good for Pharaoh, for Egypt, for everybody. My friends, it's extraordinary. That the time came. When the time came for freedom, the freedom comes. But always the time for the good came when you have Emunah on Hashem. Yosef had Tzadik for 12 years of sufferance. He did not ask any question against Hashem. He accepted. So at the end, he got the reward to become the king of the kings. He became after Pharaoh. He allowed, he forgave to his brothers. All his family came to Egypt. He gave them food, houses. He never reminded them all what they did to him. And of course, big shalom between Yehuda and Yosef. Yosef will never forget what Yehuda did for him. That Yehuda he saved his life. So always, Yosef and Yehuda, two kings, are working together. At the beginning, the tribe thought Yosef is doing a big sin. At the end, they realized that Yosef he did not big sin because it was a real dream. The fact that he became a king, that was the reality of the dream, but he was not the king of the Jews. He was the king of Egypt, so he did not do any sin. So that's why the tribe later they asked him forgiveness, because they told him, we thought to kill you because you were against the Torah. But at the end we see that really you are a tzaddik, because your dream was true. You had a dream that you were the king and we have to bend to you, and that's what we did. We bent to you, and you are the king of Egypt. So you never went against the Torah. So my friend, we have two Mashiach coming. One from Yehuda, Mashiach ben David, and we have another Mashiach, Mashiach ben Yosef, who came from Yosef. And of course, from Yosef as well, we had Yoshua ben Nun, who was the son of Ephraim. Ephraim was the son of Yehuda, of Yosef. We saw some kings coming from Yehuda, David, Shlomo, all the kings from Yehuda. And we saw as well some kings that they came from Yosef. My friend, all what I can tell you is, when you read the story of Yehuda and Yosef, you will see those two tzaddikim has something in common between them. Yosef, the first letter of Yosef is Yud, and the first letter of the name of Yehuda is Yud. Yud and Yud, 10 and 10 is 20. 20 with the with the complement, we add another number, it's total 21. 21 is the name of God. Eki. Hashem has a lot of names. There is a name 26. There is one of the highest name, one of the holiest name is the name of Eki. Eki is the number 21. The Rambam said The name of Eki is one the best of the best. It's the holy of the holiest names, Eki. And when Hashem appeared to Moshe Rabbeinu in the desert, and Moshe Rabbeinu asked Hashem, Hashem, if the Jewish people ask me what's your name, what I can tell them? So Hashem he said to Moshe, tell them my name is Eki. Eki, that means I was, I am, and I will be. Eki. I always existed. Eki Asher Eki. My name is Eki today, Eki after. That means I am all the time I exist. I am the one who exists all the time. So my friend, Baruch Hashem, in the name of Yehuda and Yosef, we have the name of Hashem. Yud-Ke Vav-Ke. Yosef, it's as the Kabbalim said, in the name of Yosef, there is 6 times the name of God. 26 times. And the name of Yehuda, as I told you before, there is Yud-Ke Vav-Ke, the name of Yehuda. And now, if we put them together, Yud and Yud, it's the number 20 with the complementaire 21 is the name of Hashem. Eki Asher Eki. And as you know, we had the first liberation for Egypt, and now we are waiting for the last one, Mashiach ben David, Mashiach ben Yosef. Now we are waiting for the second name of Hashem. Eki Asher Eki. The first Eki is the liberation of the Jews from Egypt. And the second Eki, we need Yosef and Yehuda. Mashiach ben Yosef, Mashiach ben David. For this liberation. My friend, I wish you well. You will see now when we were by Yehuda, we prayed, and there is as well Yosef at Tzadik, Alav Shalom. I was there a few months ago. It was amazing, and you will see the Hafrashat Chala. We did Hafrashat Chala in French, so you when I did Hafrashat Chala, I thought of you to pray for you. So I pray, I wish you well. Bracha v'atzlacha b'riut. And may Hashem protect you. Amen. Take care. Have a good day. I wish you the best.